How's everybody doing? I wasn't gonna go live, but I've been laughing my ass off, man. I have been I have been cracking up in this living room tonight. I have had a really crazy past few days, man. It's just been crazy. I have worked my ass off. Like around the clock, I literally have only been sleeping like 4 hours a night. I haven't even been eating, and it's not because I don't have, I have food I had to throw out today that I had cooked. I could never get to it because I'm never home. So, I mean, between, I'm doing this whole play right now, which I'll get to in a minute. So I'm doing this whole play, and then my business has just been crazy lately. Like, it's been crazy. Y'all know this is like, I literally have lost all sources of my income over like the past month and a half. Like, all sources of income. Which, y'all know I've had this business for over 20 years. And so I was kind of just doing my business part-time. I mean, I had gotten so part-time that people didn't even know I was still doing this. So, when I lost all my sources of income, like where I have like no money coming in at all, like none, I was like, oh my God. But I didn't even allow myself to become like, feel sorry for myself or none of that. I didn't sit around and mope or complain. I was like, well, I know what I gotta do. I'll start, I got my tax check, and I already have a lot of shit. Y'all know, anyone who's been over here knows I got 2 rooms full of stuff. But I got my tax check, and I said, well, let me go ahead, and I had got my tax check before I lost all sources of income. It's crazy, but I didn't fuck off my tax check. I had already used it to because I knew I was gonna, be expanding my business more, to invest in a lot of oils and a lot of bottles and supplies and everything that I needed. So I was like, well, I gotta do what I gotta do. I kind of sat around a little bit crying, feeling sorry for myself, a little bit like, oh God. Like, I will not be able to, eat, live, wash my ass, turn on lights, do nothing unless I get my ass out there and sell some shit. Literally. And I'll tell you what, that makes you a much better salesperson when you know that you need to eat. Used to be, I'd be like, oh, well, I don't know. I just feel a little insecure. I'm just a little shy. Well, what if they reject me? Now I've been like, I just walk up in there like a pro. Because I'm like, and if you tell me no, that you don't want it, I'm going to try to convince you there for a minute. After that, I'll be like, oh, next. I got to keep moving because I need money. That's what I've been on, though. And then after I have ran, then I go home, then I make more shit. I've been blasting messages. I've been sending messages to people I haven't talked to in like 4 or 5 years. Hey, haven't talked to you for a while. Hey, would you like to order something, place an order with me? Or, set a time, you can come by here tomorrow, see what all I've got. But I've been on my shit. And it's just been exhausting. But, I had just made a post earlier that I get along much better with men than I get along with women. And so I have a lot of male friends, who have been really, really helpful, who it makes me almost want to cry because I have so much gratitude because I've had people, and when you're on your last leg and you have hit rock bottom, and I have hit rock bottom recently, as bad as it gets, this is it right here. This is pretty damn bad. You find out who really cares and who doesn't. Seriously. And, I've had people who have passed out business cards for me, who have sent people my way, who have spent and spent again, who've given me really good business advice, who've connected me to this person or that person, helped me set this up. And I don't even need to do shout outs because those people who've really been in my court and really helped me and stuff, man, I just have like I said, I have so much gratitude. You know, people who have work in a business have been like, hey, you can come in here. You know, there's people in here that want stuff. And people have came through and like that I haven't seen in like years. I'm just really blessed. I really am, because like what if I had lost all sources of income and I didn't have a whole business that I had really sitting on the back burner, you know? So, I mean, I'm really, really blessed. I really am. And, I said I wasn't going to cry because, like I said, it just makes me real emotional when I think about it. Because, like I said, I really found out who was there and who wasn't, you know. And mostly it's been, like, the majority. You know, I mean, there have been a few people who really, you know, haven't been responsive. If, you know, I've been like, hey, you know, what do you need? Or do you need anything? I haven't talked to you for a while. But for the, you know, and even then, you know, I mean, it's all right. You don't have to spend money with me. You know, sometimes, like I said, just a kind word or something, you know, when somebody's going through something. Yeah, I am. Especially, like I said, when this is your only source of income. I'm like, yeah, so, I mean, I've really had to push. But, man, I was, on a funny note, I hope none of the people are watching my live video. This play, don't y'all let me audition in no more damn plays. Y'all knew I wasn't going to get along with them people. Y'all knew that. Why didn't somebody stop me? Why? I mean, you know, my thing is, okay, is I love the arts, you know, so I was like, they're going to be cool theater people. I'll go audition for a play or whatever. I've almost quit like 3 times. And to be honest with you, I don't even think they'd be surprised if I did quit. They're probably like expected me to quit before now. I mean, like, I just don't fit in at all. I was thinking, you know, theater people, whatever. I mean, they're all like real stuck up. And I just don't fit in. And then let me tell you 2 stories. And God, I hope them people aren't watching this shit. Jesus. Because you know, I'm in this whole play. It's in like 2 weeks. And so I have play rehearsals every day. On top of, like, as busy as I've been with my business. You know, and let me get back to the play here in a minute. But with my business, a lot of it's been like people showing support. You know, and then also people got tax money. So people have had money to spend. Plus, I've been pushing so hard. I've been, like I said, I've been on that phone. I mean, I've probably been, like, messaging maybe 50 people a day. Like, hey, what you need? Do you need anything? You want to set up a time? You want to come over? So, I mean, that's taking a lot of energy, you know? And so, I mean, I've just been trying to set myself up. But, you know, for any of you guys that are watching that haven't been through, I've got all kinds of new products. I've got all kinds of new scents. My car sprays are like famous. I mean, they are like, everybody loves my car sprays. I mean, that's like, those are my babies. That's kind of like my main project. I mean, I've really seen it grow. Like, I've sold 75 sprays in the past 2 days. But my car spray thing is like really like my baby. I mean, I've really seen it grow and it really makes me proud. I mean, because it's like something I've worked so hard on, and you know, and I really like getting like different fragrances. Like, and let me get back to the play. Don't let me forget what I was talking about. So if I get stuck here in a minute, somebody tell me, because I have Alzheimer's or something going on. Because I like literally, my memories are really horrible, so I've already forgotten. Oh, the sprays. It makes me really happy to get like different scents and stuff every week, and people get real excited about it. And I like that. I mean, I like making the money too, but just to see people get so excited about my sprays. Like, this week I dropped Bubblicious and Gummy Bears. And people were just like, wow, those gummy. I mean, I sold out in like 3-4 hours of the gummy bears. Like, I'll have more on Tuesday. I had to order more. The Bubblicious, they like the gummy bears better. I like the Bubblicious. Oh my God, it smells so damn good. But definitely get with me. I still have some sprays left, and I got more stuff coming in Tuesday or Wednesday. But back to the damn play. So these are two stories, and I was laughing so hard earlier because, like, the first one kind of pissed me off, but this girl was looking for a liquid white eyeliner, and why did I volunteer any information? Because I swear to God, every time I open up my mouth and say something, somebody snaps at me and see, I'm not the one. So that's the reason why I'm like, look. That's what I've been like, I'm just not going to say nothing. Like, I'm just not, like, let's just get through the next 2 weeks, because I've literally almost quit 3 times, because I'm like, no, this just ain't for me. I still might. I'm just, So, she was talking about liquid eyeliner, and so, y'all gonna laugh. Like, please. I'm telling you, when I say I'm not getting along with these stuck-up white folks, I'm not. So, I said, well, you can get some at the Chinese shop. I said, I got some there once. And she looked up at me. She said, Chinese shop. I said, the wig shop up on A Street. She goes, ugh. Like, she couldn't believe I even said that to her. So then she looks at the other lady. She said, well, there's a shop close to where I live, and I'm going to go there, because I don't shop where she was talking about. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I just decided I wasn't going to say nothing else. Period. I think I am going to go on there Monday smelling like marijuana, and I might have a black and mild behind my ear when I go in. I've been thinking about it. So I'm already like, nah, I'm just not going to talk to nobody. So one of the people that I do like, what's up? So one of the people that I do like, which I'm not going to mention no names, said, Tracy, I like your purse. And you know, I got that fancy purse. I love that damn fancy purse. I got so many compliments off that. I said, really? I said, you like that? I said, I got it at the eyelash shop. I said, them Indian ladies in there, I said, they got good style. I said, and they even have layaway. At the time, it wasn't funny because I really said it just like that. All matter of fact, you know, just said it. And you should see the way everybody looked at me. I should have told her I have a rent-to-own Michael Kors at home too. I got it from Rent-A-Center. I'm paying on it. Bitches. I was like, I think I was just too ghetto, damn it. Fuck them. All I can do is just be me, though. Seriously, I'm not trying to put on fronts. But the other thing was, I found a bag. The universe blessed me with a bag today. I literally was going in one of the barber shops today because it was on like my what's it called? Sales rounds. And when I was going to walk in the barber shop, why did I look down? And when I looked down, there was a bag. I mean, it looked like a nickel bag. It wasn't even like a dime bag. But I picked it up and I was like, oh my God. I heard it, put it in my pocket. I didn't say shit. It was just a little bit, but it was some loud though. It was some loud because I'm having a pretty good night. But anyway, I see how the universe blessed me today. I said, so yeah, so not only did I make, money today, but I found a bag. It doesn't get any better than that. I was trying to think what else has been going on because I talked about the fact that I picked up business because I had to. I think that's about it. Literally, like, that's literally been my life lately. Has been like work, homeschool, and then this play. But I don't care. But anyway, like I said, I think I've got some time tomorrow from like, I'm scheduled out tomorrow. I got appointments all day tomorrow for sales. People coming over to shop with me till about 5. Well, I've got somebody coming over at 5, and I can usually only show one person at a time because my kitchen's real small, because, I do my workout in my kitchen. And so I try to stagger them, not have like more than one person in there at a time, because it's just, there's no room. There's barely room for like 2 people in my kitchen. I can't even cook or do my business at the same time. I had to get like a fold-up table so that I could like push my business to the side if I go to cook a meal, because I can't do both in the kitchen. And when I was doing all that damn cooking, y'all know I was on a roll there for a while. That's all I was doing was cooking. I got so fat, I'm up like 25 pounds where I was eating so much. But I would have to tell people if they call me and say they want to come over and shop, I would have to be like, I'm cooking right now, I can't, can you come back in a couple hours, because I just can't do both right now. But I need a bigger place. I've gone back and forth with putting like one of them like rent-to-own sheds in like the backyard. But my thing is there for like 2 years. Y'all know I didn't know if I was going to be here in Virginia, because y'all know that was kind of up in the air for a while. So until I knew where I was actually going to be, I didn't want to like make that kind of commitment, because I was like, God, what would I do? I'd end up having to sell it, or I'd end up having to give it back to them, and I've already paid so much into it, and I'd lose money. So, or, worst case, worst thing that I was thinking was, God, what if I had to move and had to pull the shit with me? So I was like, that's the reason why I haven't got a storage shed, because everyone's like, why don't you get a storage shed? I'm like, because I have all these scenarios that play through my head all the time about what am I going to do with a storage shed, if I moved or whatever else. But I looked at one the other day and it was pink. My son said, why would you get a pink one? Because it would get a lot of attention, seriously. Just like when I'm going to upgrade my event tent, because I'm trying to get back into the festival circuit, which I'm really anxious to do. So after this play, I'm going to start, because right now it's too big of a commitment. I'm going to start getting into some festivals. Hopefully in the spring. I'm trying to do the Hartford City one. And then, of course, this summer, I love doing the Pendleton, the June Jamboree. I love that one. They also do a highway sale in Pendleton in the spring, and I like to be a part of that, too. But I think I'm going to get, like, a pink event tent. Pink or purple, and my son was like, you need to get something neutral. I think, though, that the, like, bright colored tints draw your attention, because you're naturally like, ooh, I wonder what's in there. You see a pink tent and you're a female, you're like, wow, what do they have in their lingerie? Probably candles. Probably candles or wax or jewelry. Oh, God, it's probably jewelry. I need to go check it out right now. I know that a girl, when I did the Park County Covered Bridge Festival a couple of years ago, I was in Mansfield Village, and oh, my God, that was the time of my life. When I was out on the open road and I was sleeping under the stars, doing festivals, that was the happiest I've ever been in my life. I love that shit. It was so much fun. I can't describe how much, it was just amazing. And I'll get back to that in a minute. But a girl that was like 2 tents down from me had a pink tent. She had Scentsy. And I got scented products. But they had me like a tent down from Scentsy. And I couldn't even compete with that. As good as I know my products are, I'm not fucking with Scentsy. The fuck? So I was really kind of upset with that. But I'm telling you what, between the pink tent and her having Scentsy inside the pink tent, she just killed it. That whole festival, that whole 10 days, she killed it. And when you have somebody, when you're doing a festival like that, you got to figure people come out and they have a certain amount of money they want to spend. And they're spending it with them, and they're buying scented products. They're going to pass by me. They're going to be like, oh, no, we already got this. Let's go look at clothes or something else, So really, it really hurt me. But what I was going to say was I really, I was married at the time when I was doing festivals. It was me and my son, and he's homeschooled, so we were just gypsies. Like every week, we were someplace else, and I was married at the time, and that's pretty much what put like the nails in the coffin for my marriage, because I already wasn't happy. It was a horrible marriage. I'm sorry, I got my phone sideways. I'm like this. But it was already a horrible marriage. But then once I got out and I had all this freedom on the open road and I wasn't being accused of shit and we weren't arguing all the time, I was like, oh, I love this. This is wonderful. And I got to meet lots of cool people, and I love flea markets. I love festivals. I love campgrounds, sleeping in tents. Because, we literally slept in tents. When I did the Mansfield Covered Bridge Festival, we slept in the truck. I would lay the seats back, and we would sleep in the truck. We would just put covers and stuff in there, and that's where we'd sleep. And like in the middle of the night, I wasn't walking all the way to that outhouse, and so I would just get out and would just piss right there beside my truck. But I loved it though. It was amazing. Not so many women could do that though. Seriously, I really had I got a tick. I had a big old tick on my head, and I had to have removed when I got back home because, Mansfield is like, Park County is real woodsy and forests and stuff like that. So, anyway, that's that. But I'm trying to get back into it. But if I do, I'm going to probably get me a pink tent. I think it'll make a big difference. That, and I want to get like the kind that has like the walls. You can, you just put the walls up. I'm telling you, people get fancy with them damn event tents too. They put light. I had finally gotten to where I had done so many festivals that I finally had mine fancy. I had it airbrushed, Tracy Smellgoods. I had lighting I would put up in the evening time. When I put it up, and I would turn it on in the evening, but lights to go around it to where people could see, and had me a little fan in there. And it was real nice. It was kind of like fixing up a jail cell. Like, well, fuck it. I'm here. I need to fix it up. This is my home for the time being, but I like that kind of thing. Oh, man, I done lost track of all kinds of time. I don't even know what time it is. I gotta be somewhere. Mind your business. You don't need to know where I need to be at. Just know it's business. It's nothing else. It's business, but I will be making that announcement very soon. Nothing personal, but it is business. But I'm not ready to tell y'all yet. So I need to go get myself together so I can head out the door. But y'all have a great weekend, and I'm trying to think. I might pop up again on y'all like maybe this weekend. We'll see.